These are 25 of the British biscuits or cookies they don't sell in America. I've not had 50% of these. Matt, have you had a lot of these?
I might have had every single one of them before.
Thank God. Well, your face is obscured. It's time to dig into it. Basically, I've lived in the UK for 12 years now, and I don't really eat biscuits that much, but I do love a few. The chocolate digestives, Hobnobs are quite nice, but I'm just so excited to see what these all taste like, and we're gonna rank them today.
And I've lived here for 39 years.
It's like more than 3 times me. Oh, wow.
And I dropped a bombshell when we tried the ice creams. I'm going to drop a bombshell when we tried the biscuits. I'm gluten-free.
All right, so without further ado, let's clear this up and start with biscuit number 1. Yeah. We've made Earl Grey tea.
You can't test a biscuit without dunking it.
What is your favorite biscuit you think so far? Oh!
I'm starting with the triple pack of the basics.
Okay, these are the most, I'd say, classic biscuit you can get in the UK,
The
right?
custard cream and the bourbon are the two most...
I've had both of those. I've never heard of these before this vid. Oh, I'm so excited. Which are we gonna go with first here?
Let's start with the custard cream. If we're gonna base your opinion on anything, we should base it on the custard cream.
I think I like custard creams a lot more than bourbon creams.
Yes, bourbons have the whole thing of they look like they're gonna be chocolatey, but they're not very chocolatey, whereas a custard cream is possibly my favorite generic.
Oh my God, wow. It's like so much cream.
M&S are renowned for doing things the posher, slightly more expensive way, so this has got a lot of cream in it as well. I mean, everything's going downhill from here, but you gotta dunk it.
Oh, you're right, we should try one without dunking, one with dunking. We have 25 biscuits to go through, so pray for me. Oh, it's even better.
It holds its form. So many biscuits, when you dunk them, just disintegrate.
I feel like this is crazy to do for the first one, but I don't think I would change a thing about that biscuit. I love the lightness, I love the cream, I'm going to give it an S tier. It feels a bit bold, but
when I said it, we can only go down from here.
Okay, custard creams, top tier, absolutely. If you're an American, you've never seen one of these, pick them up at your nearest online shop. All right, next up, we've got the counter to that, all right? This is the chocolate version of custard creams. Is that rude to say?
Yeah, it's a different type of biscuit pastry.
Wow, there's so much cream. Look at these guys.
I'll go straight in with the dunk.
All right, I'm gonna dunk first.
No, that's a good bourbon.
Oh, wow.
This, for me, though, is like the top end of the A rather than the S, because it's no custard cream.
Yeah, I don't think it could ever beat that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the bourbon creams a solid B. Actually, not negative in the slightest, but I think they're too far different. I prefer those. And then these. Oh, I've never tried these. So malted milks.
These are a very school biscuit for me. We used to get milk and biscuits at school. This would be like in the morning break where we'd go outside and play and we'd be given a small bottle or a small carton of milk.
Oh, yes. Okay, we had that. Yes.
And a biscuit. Watch this. After a very quick dunk, this is going to fall apart. These do not hold their own.
Oh, no.
They're a careful dunker. Oh, wow. These are definitely M&S ones.
Oh, yeah, these taste great. This is the perfect mixture of like sweet and I don't want to say salty, but there's...
No, but they are salty.
Yeah, there's a tiny hit of savory. It's like this really
like
nice...
shortbread does as well.
Yes, that's exactly what it tastes like. There's like a nice middling taste. It's not hitting you hard, but hitting you right.
I, if anything, want you to go and seek out the non-M&S malted milk so you could see how bad they can get. They're fine. They are fine.
Yeah.
They are...
But
C.
For context, I went into the M&S and I've been to multiple stores looking for these. It was still like 49p for each. So
just get to some of the cheapest things you can get.
Yeah, context Americans, this entire thing is 49 pence, which is like 60 cents. So there you go.
When they did the rationing in the World Wars, wasn't the most important thing they went after was tea supplies for the British? Because if we can still get tea, everything must be fine. If we can't get tea, God, what's happened to us? If you think with the pricing of things, you've got to get your tea, you've got to get your biscuits.
I'm going to rate that a B. I feel like it's hard for me to rate lower than a C for that. It was good. It was really tasty. So I'm going to give that a solid B. Next up, I think a Jammy Dodger was like the first biscuit I'd heard about when I moved here because it's so British. The fact that you throw jam. Yeah.
And I suppose it's one of the bigger branded ones as well.
Look at that. They're so cute.
They're so big.
All right. So Jammy Dodgers.
The jam layer is only very thin.
You know what? I wouldn't choose this biscuit. I feel like for me that gets a D, not an offensive D, but it's just not as good as anything else we've had so far. So
it's definitely better with a dunk.
All right, what's your ranking?
C.
A C. All right, so C and a D. Sorry, Jammy Dodgers, but not today. What is next? Also one I've never tried, a ginger nut.
Oh.
I'm assuming this is ginger snaps.
No, I know ginger snaps is something slightly different.
Ginger snaps we have in America and you'll And they're
very thin wafers. Yeah, no, this is different.
It does smell like a ginger snap. Oh, wow. They look like a snickerdoodle.
You know why it smells of a ginger snap?
Because it's a ginger snap?
Because it's made with ginger.
I see this.
And ginger's a very strong smell.
Yeah, it's definitely not a snappy one. It's just slightly more airy.
That's the texture of a biscuit in it.
Oh my God. That tasted so much better with a dunk.
Yeah.
That improved the experience.
That's
so
the thing.
much.
The biscuits are designed almost to be had with tea.
I would say I don't really like them, so I'd say undunked is an F, because I just would never choose a ginger nut over anything else.
At bottom end of a C, I would still eat one if there was a plate of biscuits in front of me and all the good ones had gone and there was a ginger nut there. I would still go for it.
Can you give me? Do we have anything chocolatey? Oh, wait, yeah. What do we got here?
This
Party rings
is at every kids' party. It is a staple of kids' parties, along with jelly and ice cream.
Party rings. Every day's a party with party rings. Expertly baked since 1853.
These are a D or an F.
Oh, really? Already? Yeah. Okay. No, you don't even have to try it. Which flavor?
I don't know if they're even flavored.
Bottoms up.
Now, the reasons for it being for this face is that the biscuit is bad, and then the icing is also bad. And they are two different types of bad. They both crunch in the wrong way.
Yeah, no. It just tastes like a bad, cheap biscuit.
Yes, it does.
I would never choose this ever, and it's
an F.
It's an F. It's an F tier. F you party rings.
They're one of the ones that an adult will have every few years, and unless they're one of the weirdos that loves them, they'll have one and go, oh, I remember these. Oh.
I mean, we had comments from people on the ice cream video saying, oh, you saying mean things about the knobbly bobbly? And I'm like, gross, that was.
Yeah, the knobbly bobbly is awful. Yeah.
Yes.
You wanted some chocolate?
Yes, I do. Oh, yes.
Let's get the nation's favorite, as it says.
I think if you're an American and you want to try British biscuits, this is the one for me.
If your Walmart has a British section, it has that in it.
Absolutely. I don't know how to describe it, but I'd say that this is the only type of biscuit I really buy in the house. I find it perfect. It's the perfect amount of biscuitiness, the chocolatiness, and this improves, I want to say twofold with the dunk, because the chocolatey stuff melts, gets on your tongue.
But it's still good without a dunk.
Yeah.
For those of you who are in the US and haven't had these before, they're like a graham cracker, but good, with chocolate on it.
So right out the gate, I am going to give that an S tier. I don't think I cannot. For me, it's just iconic.
I was expecting to give it an A, but I haven't had one in a very long time because I don't eat biscuits because, you know, there's something wrong with me. This is an S tier.
Hell yeah. Digestive biscuit, taking the top.
The nation's favorite.
Nation's favorite. Now, I do have a spin on this. I saw at the store the other day. Have you had one of these?
Oh my God, no, I want to though.
So we have Digestives Gold. It's a gold variant. I believe that means white chocolate.
It is caramelized white chocolate.
Oh.
There is a gold bar, which is a chocolate biscuit bar.
This will be next up to compare it to see how that is.
So that's the original, and they have used that to adulterate a digestive. These will be smaller because the gold chocolate stuff will be very bad for you.
Yeah.
So they've had to make it smaller to make it portion sized. Oh, you can barely taste it.
It's very light.
I do like a gold. The problem... Oh, I lost my biscuit.
Yet again, dunking improves so much. Wow.
Normal digestive's better.
I would say.
The gold is better on the gold.
So what's your ranking?
C.
A C. Wow.
They've
I'd say it's a solid A tier for me.
I love how we end up doing proper bloody tasting notes with these as well.
Well, as an American, I prefer a lot of sweetness. Like, I really prefer my biscuits to be like, hit you in the face with sugar. Like, I prefer Donut Time, which is now rebranded to Rodeo Donuts. She prefers Crosstown, because they're savory. And I think that's insane.
You know what? I've never had either. Because donuts affect me more than biscuits do.
They do not affect me.
They've got
Do you
smaller.
want to split that? No. They got smaller?
They've got smaller.
Title of my sex tape as well. So,
They as well.
my balls
Ah,
used to be gargantuan. All
I thought
three
you were
of them.
going to go be like Miles Tails Prowett, but in the penis department.
The double dick. This is supposedly an iconic one from the past that they've brought back. Oh, it's yellow? Oh,
No, it's gold. It's a bar of gold.
I see. Oh, wow.
The coating of this is akin to a Karamak, which is caramelized white chocolate.
I actually kind of really like the flavor and the texture. It is very sweet, I'd say. But compared to everything else so far, I'd have to give that a solid B tier. I enjoyed it. It's less a biscuit. It's more of a Kit Kat, which I suppose is a biscuit in this country, but I'd call it a candy bar.
See, this is where we have the distinction between biscuits and chocolate biscuits. Because this is a chocolate biscuit, because it's a biscuit that's enrobed in chocolate. A Bourbon isn't a chocolate biscuit. It's a biscuit that's kind of chocolate
I would
flavoured
refer to that as a chocolate biscuit.
And chocolate done, but there's no chocolate on it.
Okay.
There's a bit of chocolate in the dough, and there's a bit of fake chocolate in the thing, but this is a chocolate biscuit because it's coated in chocolate.
Next up, as I get fuller and fuller, let's have something less chocolatey. Nice.
The best thing about the nice biscuit is that it is an oxymoron.
Ooh. So yeah, I've never had one of these. It says crisp and coconutty.
These, like malted milks, are like the bottom of the pack, cheapest, most generic biscuits you can get.
I like coconut things, and I will say these smell heavenly.
I like actual coconuts. I'm not a big fan of desiccated coconut. These are also a careful dunker.
That's very light.
That's the first one I'm not finishing as well.
Oh, really?
No, I don't like them. It tastes like coconut flavour rather than real coconut.
Wow.
The biscuit just isn't nice.
I didn't hate it, but I would give it a D tier. It's not quite F.
No, I'm giving that an F.
It's just a little bad. Okay, F tier.
Yeah.
F tier.
With the party rings, it can. I was going to say stay in the bin. It can stay in the supermarket.
What is your next option?
This is similar to a gold.
Okay, I've also never had a club, so I'm excited.
This had a famous advert in the 90s with a song attached to it. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. A few years ago, for registering web addresses, the top level domain .club was released.
Oh.
So I immediately had to buy, if you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our .club.
Did they buy it back from you?
No, it's still there. You go to that, you see me. You don't see me, you see the advert.
All right. Club. This looks really cute. It says milk chocolate covered crunchy biscuit with a mint flavored cream.
They're a treat. These are, again, a chocolate biscuit.
Wow.
By which I mean it is enrobed in chocolate.
I would say this tastes like a peppermint patty. A York peppermint patty.
Yeah, it's York on the top with an enrobed biscuit.
I really liked that, but I'm not really a mint chocolate guy, so actually that gets a B from me.
So I picked the mint ones rather than the orange ones because I don't like orange flavour.
Fair.
Well, as the sun sets, shall I move us on to something more decadent or less decadent?
Give me a decadent one now.
The wagon wheel. There is a lot going on in a wagon wheel.
Oh, it seems.
It's biscuit, it's chocolate, it's marshmallow. It might even be caramel as well. I can't remember.
Wagon wheel. Are we gonna like Lady in the Tramp?
I mean,
whoa.
If you need a thumbnail.
This is massive. Oh, wow.
It's two biscuits sandwiched together with marshmallow in between. They're always off centre as well.
The chocolate is cheap.
And they're slightly stale. I forgot that.
Why?
No, they always are.
Oh, because I was like, these are new.
Yeah, they don't have any crunch to them. It's a slightly breadier, cakier biscuit.
It feels like a meal, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big biscuit, but not a biscuit you dunk, I assume. No, I actually don't want to go back for a second bite. Not that it was bad, but I expected more from you. Chocolate and marshmallow are two things that go really well together, I thought. But...
I do wonder if they used to be better. I'm also remembering, I think I've had Jammy wagon wheels in the past, and they're better.
Okay, interesting.
Because they give it some flavour rather than just density, but they are dense. This one's an F.
Oh, yeah.
I was expecting C, but this one's an F. It's bad. The chocolate's bad.
I was going to say D, but I
biscuit's got
actually
no
think
crunch.
I think I might be on F for wagon wheel, just because not only would I not choose it, but it's so big that I'd feel bad eating all of it because I'm eating a lot of bad cookie. That's also the most cookie.
It's the closest to a cookie because there's no crunch. It's got the...
It's thick, yes.
Yeah, and the floppiness.
All right, what is over here? So Americans are going to be like, we have sugar wafers is what we call these.
Right.
And usually in the supermarket, you get the pink, white, and chocolate. And these were my favorite. I'm excited to see if these taste similar.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of a wafer. This is double width.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I feel like the ones we have in America are so much better and sweeter.
Is that because they're full of chemicals we're not allowed over here?
Yes, that is probably it. The chemicals make it taste very nice. I'd give the American one an A, but this one is a solid C for me. I wouldn't, like, it's all right. Sorry, Pink Panther.
This brand of pink wafer is a C. I would suspect, seeing as this has got money to spend on brand licensing, so it's a C then.
Yeah. Time to go heavy.
Are you ready for some hobbing and some nobbing?
Let's hob on my knob. So Hobnobs actually came into the UK scene quite aggressively. It's basically like a milk chocolate digestive, but with oats. So it's more girthy. I believe Peter Kay says it withstands a dunk quite strongly.
Yeah. You do not need to dunk carefully with a hobnob. Do you know what the verb hobnobbing means?
No.
One might say someone was hobnobbing with high society, and it's kind of like hanging around, but in a hoity-toity fashion, I think, from memory. Not to be confused with knob hobbing, which is something entirely different.
All right, this looks lovely. It smells like an oatmeal biscuit. Because
You're gonna say knob?
smells like a knob, but it tastes like a hob.
You can really taste the knob. These are a meal of a biscuit, though, aren't they?
Yes, they sustain you.
Considering what I've had so far, I'm only having the one bite.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 2 because I like them.
But this has got proper chocolate on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the advantage of going with the brand name. Like, these are the official McVitie's ones, so it's got real chocolate on it if you were to get a cheaper one.
It's cheap chocolate.
It'll be cheaper chocolate.
I would rate this a solid A. I really like them. So delicious. Very filling though.
Yeah, this is an A, I'd say.
A tier. Hell yeah.
I've got one for you though. Penguin.
Penguins.
Have you had a penguin before?
I've had a Tim Tam.
There is one feature with a penguin that any Brit will be able to tell you about without even opening it.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh.
There is a joke on the packet. How does a penguin make pancakes? With its flippers.
Okay. All right, I'll take it.
They are Christmas cracker level jokes.
Why don't penguins like rock music?
I don't know.
Because they only like soul. All right. It's like a Christmas cracker joke.
Cheers. It is like a Tim Tam. I think it's slightly less thick.
Oh, wow. The cream in the middle is very moist.
Oh, these are even nicer than I remember, actually. The cream in the middle has got a slight powderiness to it, like a Boost chocolate bar.
Yeah. I'm going to give the penguin a B tier. It's better than average, but it's too chocolatey and like...
Too chocolatey isn't a phrase that I am aware of, so I will let you live your life.
All right, what's your...
Live your sad little life, Jane. It's an A tier for me.
A tier. All right, penguin.
You're welcome to your opinion.
All right.
It's just wrong.
I've never had one of these.
These are my favourite.
Oh.
To the point that I brought some just in case you hadn't.
So, what is this meant to be? Does it just says milk chocolate and then really chocolate?
This is a Viennese sandwich, so it's a Viennese biscuit on either side, and then with cream in the middle. It's like a shortbread, but less hard.
These taste nice. I'd have them for Christmas.
These are the fanciest standard biscuit, possibly.
That's really nice, actually.
Having tasted all the others, this feels particularly sweet.
Yes,
now,
it does. It really does.
But that might be what makes them really good. The Viennese sandwich
Viennese
is an
roll.
S tier.
S tier? I'm giving it a solid A tier, actually. I think it's really nice. I really like the texture of the biscuit bit. It's so light and there's... I don't know how to describe it, but it's like roof of my mouth. Very pleasant.
It's buttery.
But it's buttery. Very buttery.
So you get a great shear as you crunch through it.
Yes.
Rather than a crunch. I've noticed that we have 3 packets of these. So let's open this one that I picked at random.
Tesco. But don't you want to try Sainsbury's?
Oh, but don't you want to try Morrison's? Are you actually going to see what the difference is?
I've never had this and I want to know what it is. It looks minging.
An ex-colleague of mine refers to them as dead fly biscuits.
Okay.
Because they are biscuits that taste and look like they have dead flies in them.
But yeah, that doesn't look... That one doesn't have any flies. Tesco.
No, it's got dead flies.
Oh, I see. Which one do you think would be the nicest? I would say probably Morrison's, but I'm a big Morrison stan.
Let's go for the Morrison.
All right. Oh, what the f... Is it meant to be like this?
So they arrive partially attached to each other, and you can
see.
snap the biscuits off each other. And it's not a proper snap, and you reveal the dead flies inside.
I see. I don't like the texture.
It's biscuit that doesn't crunch and raisins.
All right, so...
Yeah, so it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's just chewy, but in all the wrong ways. And it's one of the few biscuits that when you dunk it, it's exactly the same.
I'm not biting it again. I'm actually giving that an F tier.
And the problem with it, on top of all of this, is that it's raisins, not sultanas.
Yeah.
And raisins are gritty like a dead fly, bitter like a dead fly, and I don't have any more comparisons to a dead fly.
Yeah, that's an F tier immediately. I feel rude to the wagon wheel because this is clearly worse than
Is there anything below F?
Double F. I would rather have a party ring.
I would happily eat even all of the biscuits I have said bad.
Yeah, same. Awful, all right? It just looks and tastes like... So...
We can go for something similar and also...
Oh, I've never had a shortcake. There's so many I haven't had. I'm very excited.
I can't remember what the biscuit's like in this because I never eat them because it's got bloody raisins in it. It's a nice biscuit,
It's
but
not
with
bad.
bloody raisins in it.
Yeah, I'm not a raisin fan.
An F.
F.
It's maltier tasting.
I'm actually going to give it a C. It's not great. It's not bad. The biscuit, but you're right, the raisins do bring it down. So I think it's about time we try the rich tea biscuits.
Graham cracker.
Gray, yes. Matt Graham. You want to do a line?
Did you actually get some then?
Rupert's going to have a feast tonight, my vacuum. Rupert's my vacuum. So this is a mess.
Is your pet gimp in the...
So this is a generic biscuit to you.
This is absolutely a biscuit It has no more redeeming features other than the fact it's a biscuit.
So, here we are.
They're also a careful dunk as well.
I would say a rich tea biscuit is the exact taste of an American animal cracker.
Animal cracker.
We call them animal crackers. They come in a little circus tent type case, and they're just this exact taste in the shape of animals.
These, when you dunk them, go floppy immediately. There is nothing turgid about this as soon as it hits moisture.
It basically just immediately breaks down.
Yeah. It's like me on a weekday.
All right. It's not bad.
Yes, it is. That's an F.
F? Really? I'd say because it tastes like an animal cracker, I would give it a C. Like very much in the middle.
It has nothing going for it, and I take offense to that. Where's the chocolate, Evan?
It's a neutral
Where's
taste.
the chocolate?
Oh my God. How do we still have so many left? All right, so we're representing Scotland with the Tunnock's caramel rich milk chocolate wafer biscuit, and there's a cute little Aryan child on the front there.
Tunnock's caramel wafer. This is one of those things that someone will refer to it as a Tunnock's, but other people refer to the... Oh, you got them as well?
Well, this doesn't count. We can't have this,
No.
but...
The Tunnock's tea cake. People will refer to either of them as a Tunnock's. If someone says me, would you like a Tunnock's, I'm assuming a
I'm
tea
assuming
cake.
this because these are superior, but they're not biscuits.
But I also know people that will
Really?
assume that. I'm going to say a caramel was a biscuit. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
To me, this doesn't feel like a biscuit. It makes sense in the category,
No.
but it's
No.
there's so much caramel in it that the biscuit is soggy. There's no crunch left. They're fine.
I would give it... I feel bad because I feel like I've liked these, but because I've now tried so many, contextually, I'd give it a D.
It's a D.
It's a D. It's a D for me as well, then. You've swayed. Now, time to have the same thing. Supposedly, blue rye band.
Ribboned, blue ribboned. It's either the same as this or the same as a timeout, and I can't remember. Or halfway between the two.
Classic turd shape.
Oh, you need to go see Gillian McKeith. Oh, it's way better than I remember.
Oh my God. Wow. Whoa.
So this is a one of these where they forgot to put the filling inside it and they chocolate covered it instead.
The wafer tastes so much better to me. That tastes like the American wafer on the inside, but with good chocolate.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a solid A immediately. That was very nice. Completely different.
I'd say it's a C because this feels like slightly lower quality chocolate. And oh, it's Nestle. Yeah, that'll be why. I can taste the children.
Listen, I stopped being friends with those types of YouTubers. Okay, we gotta stop this. What do we got left, bub? Oh, I feel like this is one of those posh biscuits, right? Is this posh? All right. It's like an Oreo.
I think actually foxes tend to make the posher biscuits.
I am so full.
Same. You okay, Lana? Has it not got a slightly down the length of it opening thing?
I'm bad at opening things. Oh, tear here. I wish I could read. Crunch creams.
It's like
It's a thick Chad.
it's a ginger nut, but without the ginger in it.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Either side of some cream. They're a good biscuit.
The cream is great.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
The cream has flavour rather than just goo.
Phenomenal. I'm gonna do a little dunk in whatever my leftover tea. Wow. I'm sorry. Fox. That's an S tier. That is great. I would choose that every time.
And this is the first biscuit that the two of us have finished in a while.
In a while. Man, I would have another, even though I'm full and we have more biscuits. Damn, that is great.
And you know what makes them so good? It's that it's basically a custard cream. Everything that's good is basically a custard cream. Custard cream's still slightly better, but the cream's slightly nicer in that, depending on the custard cream.
You're right. Someone should make this biscuit with that cream.
And I think it would be too sweet overall if you didn't know.
Oh, really?
It's like
Still
when
S tier.
It's like when people make food slightly posher. It doesn't make it better, but it's still a nice experience. So I think we've just left with the Viscount.
Viscount. What is this? Oh, it's minty. Oh, 7 baked biscuits with a mint cream layer covered in a smooth milk chocolate flavored coating. Oh, milk chocolate flavored coating. I don't think
They've
this is
gone
gonna be
cheap.
good. I don't think this is going to be nice.
Bloody hell, you can smell the
Yeah, they're very
the
minty.
mint from them.
The strong mint is covering up the chocolate.
Yes, it is. That's why they can get away with it.
Yeah, they actually have. You can barely tell how it's flavored chocolate.
And it's mint flavour again. But it's closer to an after eight than the club was, I think.
This is like a York peppermint patty, but with more biscuitiness.
Oh, you know what it is? It's a club in a different shape.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
But club's much nicer.
I bet. Oh my God, you're right. I'm gonna give this a D as well, though. I just don't like mint in chocolate together as much.
No, this Viscount is getting a D from me.
A D, sweet. 3 presets for the final biscuit / cake. Jaffa cakes.
We don't want any more food.
I don't want another biscuit for another year. This is a national icon, I would say. Extra context, if you guys didn't know, the Jaffa cake is famously a cake, not a biscuit.
Cakes and biscuits are taxed differently, and this is a cake because it's better for them. I don't like them. I'm having it for the content, but I don't really like them.
I do. I think they're quite pleasant.
It's fine. I'd rather have cake.
Solid B tier for me.
It's a C for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Biscuits are great. Custard creams win.
Custard cream's your number 1 out of all these. What if it was a Tesco one as opposed to the M&S one?
It's custard cream or the Viennese sandwich, no matter what budget you're on.
Custard creams and milk chocolate digestives are still, I think, the top S tiers for me. I really, milk chocolate digestives is still top for me because of the perfection of the melting chocolate when you dip it in hot tea. So that's my favorite.
Now, the thing is, we can't have got every single biscuit here because we've already had too many biscuits. So we've definitely missed something when we were trying to think of all the most generic biscuits. So go on, tell us off. What have we done wrong? What have we forgotten?
We'll have to have Matt back for the American biscuits video, inevitably. That's going to be so expensive to find those American biscuits.
Biscuits and gravy instead.
Hey! Have you ever had it?
Yeah, I've been to Tudor's Biscuit World in West Virginia.
You've been to West Virginia? Wow. That's enough. All right. Thank you very much, Matt, for coming on. Please tell us below if we've missed any. Matt, what have you got going on?
I have got videos on my channel, which is just Matt Gray. Click the link below. I have just released a video about X-raying surprise toys so you can see what's in them without opening them and then return them or sell them on eBay if they're really collectible.
Interesting. Is there usually a lot inside empty? Like a lot of space?
Yeah.
Like today's video sponsor, Squarespace. Let's say you disagree with our biscuit ranking and you feel like you need to tell the world the truth, where custard creams really belongs. Above S tier, maybe? Well, you could make your own authoritative website with today's video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace would actually make it incredibly easy. You'd have an incredibly large selection of professional-looking templates to choose from, and then once you choose the one you like, you can then start building it out. Make a blog, maybe a different blog entry for every single biscuit. Maybe you could open a web store, sell your own version of the biscuits. Who needs Evan and Matt? They don't know what they're talking about. You can then start having a portfolio like my website at evanedinger.com, where I showcase the photos that I've taken. You never know, social media seems to be going downhill these days, and it's nice to have a more professional looking place for you to showcase what you're about that nobody else can control. So if that sounds like a good thing to you, and it sounds like something you'd fancy, sign up today at squarespace.com/EvanEdinger, and you can get 10% off when you know it is the one for you. So thank you very much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Let me get back to me and Matt in the living room. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see us eat more food, we have other videos you can also watch. I'm so full of biscuits, we are going to probably just sit and watch some telly.
I'm going to do like the Romans do and go to the vomitarium.
I wish I could vomit up dead fly biscuits, right? The Garibaldis or whatever they are.
Garibaldi's. Garibaldi sounds like someone from New York.
My name's Gerald Baldy. I'm walking here.
I ain't got no hair.
I want this biscuit.
I'm Gerald Baldy.
I'm Gerald Baldy. All right, I think we're done. Gerald Baldy.
This is my cousin here. He's Gerald Airy. I went a bit cockney there. Can't do the accents.
So thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.
Look, we're in Britain now. It's Britain right there.
Is this enough content for you?
It's Britain.
Is it?
Guys,
I hope this has got autofocus.
we're on a bench.